we have to talk about the future of football gaming. I mean, right now. Because what we're looking at today suggests the entire genre is fighting for its survival. There's a massive change coming to FC27, but you're going to want to stick with us to the end of this deep dive. We've got a pretty shocking conclusion coming. Is this innovation, or is a certain upcoming game from Rockstar just terrifying the whole industry? But look, before we get into all that, do us a huge favor. Hit like, subscribe, and maybe drop a comment on what you think the future of football games should be. We'd love to hear it.
It is absolutely massive news. Yeah, we've been digging into reports from the YouTube channel 2Sander7 and a leaker who goes by Ferry.
And Ferry's a big deal in this space, right?
Oh yeah. You can think of him as the Fabrizio Romano of the EFC community. When he says something, it's basically confirmed. It's not just a rumor.
Okay, so what's the headline?
The headline is that EA Sports is building a full-blown open world mode.
Wow. So they're finally doing it. This sounds exactly like what NBA 2K has been doing for years with the city or neighborhood.
That is the perfect comparison. The mode is actually titled The Grounds, and it's a shared online hub. So instead of, clicking through menus, you make a character and you physically walk around.
Walk around where?
Through these specific cultural districts. The leaks are describing things like stylized English high streets, Argentine barrios, even French open zones.
You're not just a player anymore. You're an avatar living in their little verse.
Exactly, a verse.
I get it for NBA 2K. I mean, basketball culture, the fashion, the music, it's all tied to that street lifestyle. But for football, what are you even doing in a French district?
And that's the big question. You can, visit stores to buy clothes, hit the gym to improve your stats, pretty standard stuff.
RPG mechanics.
Right. But the actual gameplay loop seems to be mini games. We're talking about balloon ball, which is like a football dodgeball hybrid.
Okay.
There's football tennis and these high-scoring 5v5 street matches. It all sounds a lot like Volta or Rush, which they've tried before.
And those modes never really stick, do they? People usually go back to playing proper 11v11 matches. So what are the playtesters saying?
The feedback in the report is pretty brutal. Early playtests are coming back largely negative.
I'm not surprised.
The main concern is just that. Football culture doesn't really translate to that neighborhood vibe the way basketball does. The source quotes some community reactions, calling it utter woke nonsense and saying it will ruin the game even more.
Ouch.
Yeah. One person even compared it to being as useless as VAR.
Wow. That's about as harsh critique as you can get from a football fan. But there has to be a strategy here. Why build a lifestyle simulator if your core audience seems to be rejecting it already?
I think we all know the answer. It's GTA 6.
It has to go.
Look at the timing. EA knows that when that game drops, it's going to suck up all the oxygen in the room. All of it. They need a sticky social world, a verse, to keep players logged into FC27 instead of just leaving for Rockstar's world. It's a retention strategy.
So it's a defensive move, chasing the metaverse trend out of, well, fear. But okay, the sources did mention some good news, right? A silver lining for the purists.
A huge one, actually. This is the second major part of the leak. EA has apparently secured a partnership with the UEC, the Union of European Clubs.
And that means what exactly?
It means they get access to 800 different European clubs.
800. So that basically solves all the licensing issues, the missing teams, the generic stadiums.
That seems to be the goal. The report specifically mentioned that this could finally bring real stadiums for a league like the Norwegian League into the game. They've been doing well in Europe, but have almost no in-game representation.
So you have this fascinating split. On one hand, you have balloon ball and a virtual city to fight GTA. And on the other, you have 800 new club licenses to please the hardcore simulation fans. It feels like they're making two completely different games at once.
It really does, and it brings us right back to that question from the start. Is this the grounds mode, a real, genuine innovation that football fans have been asking for? Or is it just a sign that sports developers are terrified that the traditional game loops are about to look obsolete in a post-GTA 6 world?
It's a massive gamble, one that could define the next decade of sports games. Are we watching the evolution of the franchise or just an identity crisis? I guess that's for you to decide. Thanks for diving in with us. We'll catch you on the next one.